I've just watched Chloe Zhao's Hamnet starring Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal, and it was nothing short of excellent. There's been lots of talk specifically about Jessie Buckley's performance, and I think she absolutely deserves the Oscar from all the performances I've seen so far. She's both entrancing and magnetic, and every scene of heavy emotion is translated perfectly by her. This begins as soon as the film starts and continues all the way up until the end, where she delivers one of the most touching scenes I can remember. Paul Mescal is equally deserving of praise in his role as William Shakespeare, and his character was a lot more different than I'd expect him to be. Instead of focusing on his playwriting abilities, the film examined the inspirations behind his making of Hamlet. He held a great strength and stoicism throughout, and once we got to the end, in tandem with Jessie Buckley, he let it all out in the most beautiful and emotional way. Jacoby Dupe also deserves a mention. It's one of the best child performances I've probably ever seen, and I can't wait to see what he does next. His performance was so mature and impressive, I was completely blown away. The film, as expected, is teeming with the ideas of Chronosonder, and was emphasized no better in When the Family Was All Together, showing that people for years and years have just been as they are now. It's only the surroundings and circumstances that have changed ever so slightly. I was completely at the camera's mercy as we drifted in and out of scenes with a constantly changing and dynamic framing of each moment. It really drew me in a gorgeous way, not cutting too often either, and letting our performances breathe. The score was only used for the most impactful moments, often taking the back seat or not being present at all, but when it kicked in, particularly at the climax, it was sensational. I had no idea what the story was going to be exploring, but it was incredibly rich. Both the ideas of art, family, loss, it all culminated in a fantastic story, one that I could sink my teeth into for the entire duration. Hamlet really does hold you in the palm of its hand, and I felt the audience around me gripped by what the film had to say, and I honestly found it to be a magical viewing experience. I would highly recommend to anyone who's not seen it, and I can't wait to see how it performs come the Academy Awards.